Hello, welcome to Follow Up Friday. Happy fall, y'all. So today I'm going to take a few minutes to talk to you about things you need to do for your home. And then we have a lot to catch up on because it has been a while since I've been on Follow Up Friday. So it's fall. What is most important thing about Follow Up Fridays is giving you those tips either in the real estate market or what you need to do your home to keep it up and ready and functional so that anytime you want to sell it or someone's interested in buying it, that you're ready to go. So excuse the formal attire. I had a closing this morning. I have showings this afternoon. So we're a little more formal than normal for Follow Up Friday. It's pumpkin season, and that to me always reminds that the cold's coming in, so is your house ready? And that's what we're going to focus on, just a few items. So we've gone through summer, the leaves are now falling here in Pennsylvania. Are your gutters cleaned out? That is one of the most important things I think that people need to remember when you're going into winter, to make sure your gutters are cleaned out. If the water is sitting in there and they freeze, they can bust your gutters. If they're not draining properly, it can affect the foundation of your home because it's running along your house. So first thing is get the gutters cleaned out and ready for winter to come. How about all of the gardens and plants that we have had? Some of your gardens still might last. I have a few friends that said they have some late bloomers for their gardens. For us, we had to clean out the garden, and some of my plants are actually starting to rot. So because they're not getting drained enough or the sun's not beating on them, you're going to start to get a sour smell in some of your pots. So get those cleaned out, put them in the woods, compost, something like that, put them in the lawn bags for the garbage, and get those cleaned out. But speaking of pots, do you have ceramic or some type of hard pot outside that will not expand? You've invested so much money in that, take them in. Every fall, I go ahead and clean out my planters that I planted in the spring, and I put them in my garage. I cover them and I have a spot for them. So if that ice or water is in those pots and that expands, it's going to crack those really expensive planters. Take them inside and you'll be surprised. Some of your plants might actually come back. I have a Purple Heart, it's called. It comes back every year for me. And actually in the spring, it'll start to bud in my garage. So when I take my planters out, they're ready to go. We talked about your foundation. Make sure that you are looking for some of those little pests that could be around. The chipmunks, the moles, the mice. They're going to start looking for a place to go that's warm as well. Do you have anything up? And I forgot to silence my phone, guys. Sorry about that. Go, leave it to me, not being ready. Sorry. Okay. The pests that are outside, you know I had a chipmunk war earlier this summer. So they're back. Well, luckily, aren't I lucky to have these back? Well, my dog's trying to get them now, so that's a whole nother issue at this point. But you need to make sure you're taking care of those rodents. Make sure there's not holes around your foundation. If they get into your house, they can be a real damage with wiring, with fire, with getting other insects or things in your house if they're burrowing holes somewhere. So you might need to call a pest inspector or a rodent control to get that taken care of. The other thing you need to look at is your attic space. So people don't think about that, but you're, again, coming into winter. It's getting cold, birds, things like that through your chimney. Make sure you don't have those holes in your attic. Go up, check it out, make sure it's cleaned out, that you don't have those extra spots coming in. It's a good time to get your roof checked before winter hits. You're running down a little bit close now on time for that. But preventative is better than fixing, right? And it's also a good time to see if you need anything done inside your home. It's a great time for contractors to do those inside projects for you. They've been working outside all summer for so many people, and don't forget them in the winter. Call those local contractors. I have a ton from Pennsylvania in Pittsburgh all the way down to the southern part of Pittsburgh, like the Fayette County, towards Morgantown, West Virginia. I'm sure I know one in Houston, Texas. Adam's out there. So there's a few that I can give you recommendations if you're looking for a contractor. Go ahead, make sure they're licensed and insured. You want to make sure that they're going to protect you in case something happens. That's our quick, are you ready for fall, y'all? Couple quick notes. I did a live on Wednesday. If you didn't see it, go back. It is October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And I am joining up with Kim and Lisa for a project called Team Hope. And it's to honor those breast cancer survivors. So I'm offering a little hour of pampering. If you're local to Pittsburgh, there's a place here in Pittsburgh that I'm offering. If you're not, I'm taking care of them too, far and away. So there'll be 2 drawings. That's towards the end of October. How do you get entered? Give me the name of someone that is a breast cancer survivor, someone that was directly affected. I would even be willing if you are a child of a breast cancer person who had passed away from breast cancer. So let me know. We'll put your name in a drawing, tag them either on my Wednesday video, this video. Send me a private message if you want to keep it private. And we're going to do that drawing the end of October. If you're looking for a place near the city, Sheridan, PA, I have a city beautiful home, Glasgow, new roof, new hot water tank, new electric. It's ready to move in. Perfect commute down to the downtown without being in the city. It's a private dead-end street, beautiful backyard, already fenced in. Everything's ready to roll. I have some amazing closings coming up this next week. I'm hitting some record numbers this year, all because you guys have supported me, continuing to follow me. I love what I do. I know you will too. So keep tuning in. If you have any questions with the real estate market, we're still moving and grooving. Like I said, I have a closing today. I have showings today, showings tomorrow. And it's been a fun year. So we're going to keep on going. Get your house ready for winter. It's fall. It's time to enjoy those pumpkins and pumpkin spice and hay rides. Get outside in the mud before it gets too cold. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.